should start the podcast
yes,
right now.
Yes, we should, because Absro's looking for a jacket.
His life's in disarray at the moment.
He's looking for a job.
But hey, listen, thank you everyone for being here. And Duralius.
Yeah.
Why don't we tell everyone about one of our sponsors, Navy Federal Credit Union?
Navy Federal is proud to serve over 8 million members, including active duty military, the DoD, veterans, and their families. You'll receive a lifetime of membership benefits with Navy Federal, and you can easily access accounts, transfer money, pay bills, and deposit checks with the Navy Federal mobile app. Visit NavyFederal.org/Neebs for more information. Call 1-888-842-6328 or download the Navy Federal Credit Union app. Message and data rates may apply.
Thank you, Navy Federal Credit Union. Now we talk.
Yeah.
It's our time now.
Can't find your jacket, huh?
I can't. I thought I left it here at the office.
Yeah.
Why don't we just change the temperature? Like,
No, let's not start off like this.
I have
Let's
a
get into
thyroid
this.
issue. Like, listen, I get cold.
Get to the nitty gritty.
I always keep a jacket in my car because restaurant people be crazy.
Yes,
movie
we know
theater
that.
people be crazy.
That's right.
Yeah, we know that too.
I kind of understand the restaurants a little bit more because I don't know, cooks in the back, hot stove, wants to keep a little cool. I understand why they keep the restaurant a little chilly.
Also, I feel like
Movie theater has no excuse.
You don't want campers in your restaurant. You want them in, you want them out.
When's the last time you guys have been on the USS North Carolina, the Battleship in
I've
town?
walked around it in May. I didn't go on it, though.
Okay. Yeah, it was like a decade ago, but then when my family was in town this last week, went back out there, and holy crap, that's hot.
It's always been hot.
Inside.
Oh, yeah, inside, went down, of course, but then you're
I made
picturing...
that mistake years ago.
You're picturing it back in the day when they had like all those things working, like, down there and like making it go. It had to be so hot because they're trying to pump AC through this thing where it is now, and it's still not effective.
It's not doing.
So, they didn't really have the central air rocking then.
I'm curious if being on the ocean is different than sitting still. Maybe you have that.
But you think in the belly, no matter what, sweating balls is a thing.
You would think.
It's probably warm.
I don't know.
It's probably not super comfortable on a battleship.
No, not at all.
It's a weird place to live for a little while, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to live on the battleship.
Yeah.
To me, a submarine would be worse.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've known a couple submarine peeps.
I'm going to go outside for air. No, you're not.
You don't have that option.
You'll stay in here for air. You will.
Yeah.
So, hey, we should do a video where we go somewhere fun. We record it and what? Simon, you're going to open your mouth. I want to know.
Yeah, but I feel like we should talk about something else right now.
What?
The Deadpool
Your hat.
thing? Because it was the lead on last week's thing.
Okay.
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
yeah,
sure,
go ahead.
sure. Let's forget.
Yeah.
The unicorn from Ark. How long will it live?
How long will it live? And it was like, all right, first thing out there, that we see was, so we went with, I think it was DrlordNecro. Made I guess
An online pool?
yes. And then, so when we streamed that night, it was already done. It was like, oh, look, we already got one going. It should be good enough. We'll figure it out, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Next day, Adahop's like, some guy made a website.
There's another one.
But he bought the domain, and the name of it is, I think it's just unicorndeadpool.com.
That's a great
That
name.
wasn't taken. Wow.
I figured that would have been taken years ago.
That's crazy.
I don't see .com in the name up here, but I'm pretty sure.
Do you see www
Nope.
and the HTTP?
You gotta
and
tell 'em
slashes?
that.
I don't
Okay.
see any of that.
Well, listen, here's what we should do. We should honor both.
We have to combine the results.
So we'll just honor both, huh?
Oh, okay. Guys, I got to go. I can't say much, but there's a car on fire somewhere, and I need to go address it.
Are you a superhero? What's going on?
No, but I got to go.
Simon literally he has to leave. There is literally a car on fire that you have to go deal with.
Right.
Okay.
All right. So I'll see.
No more questions.
No more questions.
right.
We all know Simon.
I'll see you in a little bit.
This is his life.
Bye, Simon.
Bye.
Carrying back on.
I guess.
Everybody good?
Well, I
think
hope
so. I'm good.
Okay.
Well, that
Hope
got derailed quick.
Yeah, I hope everything's okay.
Thick, you were talking about we should go somewhere and make a video.
Yeah.
Right?
I would love to, go somewhere fun.
The Caymans.
Oh,
They got a new hospital there I've been wanting to try out.
don't care.
Okay.
I want to
yeah,
go
that's-
on. Do they have a water slide
Probably, yeah.
in the hospital?
They got it all.
Oh, okay.
What's going on here, Neebs?
This company from India opened a hospital in the Caymans where they tell you all the prices. Things are like a fraction of the cost.
It's like just wide open.
Yeah.
You going to go get something done?
I don't really need anything done, but at that price, why not?
Yeah.
So it's probably, you don't have to, obviously your insurance company wouldn't get involved. You just go and pay a flat rate.
Yeah.
Boom.
I like that.
I need this.
I like
Done.
that.
How much will you do
Yeah.
it for? $2-3 grand. All right, done. Deal.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun trip.
So, what do you think, Thick?
Yeah, let's do it.
You rather do that?
Well, let's wait until one of us gets sick.
Oh, right.
Because we're not.
Man, that'd be awesome.
Sick
yeah,
trip.
somebody gets sick.
Sick trip.
Well, one place I was looking at is Top Golf, which is 70 miles away from us.
I just drove by it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we ended up, my family flew in and out of Myrtle Beach. So.
We should go to there. Like, I think it would be fun. Or somewhere
Cayman
else.
Islands.
Cayman Islands.
We got two options.
Well, what about something close that we can, what's fun that we can go
By
to? That's,
Top Golf, there's that nice water slide park, too.
what, Myrtle Waves?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
do
There's
love
one
a
of them that
water
actually,
slide.
I kind of was scared.
There's always
Oh.
Tucker Lake up 40.
Yep. Tucker
Yeah.
Lake.
That's fun to spend a day at.
Oh, and they have
Rope
those
swings.
The go-karts
There's
in Myrtle
that.
Beach as well. Like, that could be a challenge.
And
Go-kart, Neebs Gaming go-kart
I
challenge.
love go-karts.
Couple
Yeah,
new
they're
rides
fun.
outside of Broadway at the beach, and I had a good experience.
All right, yeah.
Yeah. So, I could hold off.
I would like to know if our audience would like to see that. Or if they just want to be like, no, stick to gaming. Don't start vlogging any bullshit. We don't want to see you having fun.
Right.
We don't want to see your smiling faces.
I hear us argue.
We want to hear you arguing.
But imagine us arguing on go-karts.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you, Thick.
Neebs, your blinkers on.
Go-karts on blinkers.
But you would probably put one on just in case.
That would be nice.
Yeah, just for safety.
Be like
Yeah.
a loot box kind of thing.
Safety is his middle name.
So let me tell you this.
You wanna
I gotta
tell your
you.
story,
Yeah, we should
don't you?
transition it. It's a good transition.
It was a
point.
good segue, sure.
Yeah.
And there's layers to this. It is like an onion, kind of. So 2 new rides. Families down at Broadway at the beach saw these rides, and one is quite tall. It's called, one's called the Beast, and one was called Speed Double XL. And my nephews and I jumped on the Beast. There's 4 of us. And the little over the neck,
Over the shoulder support harness.
yeah, that
You see on a
Yeah.
roller
those
coaster.
thing that comes down,
down.
Yeah,
and it
click,
clicks,
locks
in.
clicks. Well, when he was pushing it in, he pushed it, into the belly, and it was taut. So he did his job. I was like, I can't breathe very well. Flashback to the first time I ever had one of those. It was on a ride called the Corkscrew at Valley Fair in Minnesota. And I remember going, oh, it's neat how it kind of clicks. I was younger, just tall enough to be able to ride it for the first time with my oldest brother. And I sucked in to get one more click,
Nice
just to
and
see if
tight.
I could.
Yeah.
And I got it. And that wasn't fun. The ride started, couldn't
Instant
breathe.
regret.
You didn't
So-
fall out, though.
So I didn't fall out. So that was my flashback on the Beast. Got through the ride. That's fine. Now it's Speed Double XL time. This is about a 100-foot tall ride. 4 people on each end can sit. And it just a big thing.
It's a
I'm
big
sure he'll
arm.
put a big arm.
And on each end of it, places for people to sit on
4
both
seats.
ends of it.
2 facing
I'm
one
sure
way,
Simon
2
can pull up a
facing
picture
the
of this.
other way. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll help.
And they spin as well.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking there was just nobody was getting on this ride from the time we parked. So I'm thinking it's either broken. I don't know. Or people are just afraid to get on
They
it.
heard the news.
Maybe, whatever. But it wasn't closed or anything. So 3 of us went, and we're picturing ourselves sitting by each other. But no, because of weight dispersion.
That's an odd number, too.
Yeah. My 2 nephews, they sat facing opposite ways on one end, and then the arm went all the way around, and I got on by
Put
myself.
the big boy by himself.
Yeah. And when he's pushing in over the strap thing, the bar,
Yep.
this time I'm pushing out a little bit
You're
with my
like,
stomach.
I want this to be loose.
Yeah, I want it to have a little breathe room. And yep, it worked.
I want to
I
be able
got
to
it.
wiggle out if I need to.
Go through the ride. It was fine. It was fun. It didn't feel stomach droppy. It was a really smooth thing, but I got whipped around pretty good. Maybe because I was alone. I don't know. It's whatever. So since they got on first, they got off first. And I'm up at the top just sitting there. But I'm sitting there, and the weight wise, I'm like pretty much looking straight down.
Because you're supposed to have someone behind you
Yeah.
balancing out that seat. But your seat's leaning forward.
I'm facing down about 100 feet up, and there's no waist belt for this ride.
Nope. Just your
And
loose shoulder thing.
I'm pretty sure that if I wiggled enough in the right way, I could
Just slip right out of there.
get out. Pretty sure. And there was a thickness on the bar that comes over your neck that I couldn't get any finger, like even if I wanted to grab it in some way, Because you're relying on one mechanism now.
Yeah.
The one thing that locks that in place is what's got me, right?
It's obviously something that disengages sometimes.
Right.
'Cause
That's
you
a
gotta
good
get out.
feeling. Now let's add the next layer. So I'm up there, and I see a hornet making its way up the lights of the ride. Little by little, it's like, oh boy. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's like it's going from one light to the other. And I'm thinking everything. I'm thinking maybe because it was so, the ride wasn't moving forever, it might have built a nest or started to. And now it just smells it and it's not in where it was. So it's
Thank
just,
God there wasn't a nest up there.
so
Can you imagine?
it's making its way to my feet. And I would have wiggled, I think. I would have wiggled. I didn't want to wiggle up there.
No.
You didn't want to wiggle at all? Yeah.
As it's coming, they get off. I'm
Yeah.
like, good, they're off. Then this one straggler person comes. And of course, now he has to get loaded on. So I'm just up there longer. And the hornet got about 2 feet from my feet, and then it just flew off. But that was a moment. It was
like that.
tense.
Yeah.
I think there should always be 2 or 3 points of safety on a ride.
In
It's
this
kind of crazy they
situation,
didn't have a belt
Should have
Yeah,
been a
in that
seatbelt
situation.
yes.
and the shoulder
And at
Yeah.
least one hornet's nest.
and something
Yeah.
to hang on to.
Yeah, something, the bar thing, because I was picturing myself just
Yeah.
like hanging up there.
Just a grip.
And of course, my family is down there laughing at me just because I'm alone up there dangling, staring straight down. But
Yeah.
they had no idea
How funny.
about this hornet. They didn't know.
Yeah.
It was something.
Would have been funny if not for the hornet.
Yeah.
Kinda. Oh, good times.
that's
Glad you made
spooky.
it out safely.
Yeah, me too. And I was also picturing like the best way to do this, if it did sting my foot, would just be to take it. Take
Not-
the
not
sting.
wiggle.
Not
Right.
wiggle. Like just honestly own it and just do your thing, buddy.
You're sitting
like-
on your foot,
yeah.
just stinging you over and over again. You're just like,
Yeah.
That's
you little
the best.
bastard.
Because they don't
Or
sting and
Kill it with your toes
die.
like Chuck
they
Norris
sting
did.
and sting.
Remember when Chuck Norris had a rat in a bag tied around his head and he
What?
killed it?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Mission what was that?
I don't know.
He had a rat.
Delta Force or
nope.
something.
No, I remember it.
So they
Crap.
tied Chuck Norris. He was hanging upside down.
Okay.
And the bad guys are like, okay, now you die. And they put like a bag over his head, but they put a rat in there first and they tie it around his neck.
Okay.
Then you see him like, and then blood. Then he still. And they take the bag off and the rat's in his mouth.
Why did they put a rat in a
Yeah,
bag?
That's a
Rats-
thing. It's like
torture.
torture.
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, all right, yeah,
I was
all
gonna
right,
say,
yeah,
it's-
I can see that.
A
But
rat's
yeah,
not going to kill anybody.
but I
Well,
do the
not
same
Chuck Norris.
thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Chuck Norris would obviously kill the rat with his mouth, but I feel like anybody in that situation would try to do the same thing. Like if you put my bag, like my head in a bag, and then put a rat in there, I'm not going to let the rat just start chewing on me.
No,
Like,
you
I'm
wouldn't just
fighting.
allow it.
You're going to
Yeah,
bite you.
Yeah, I'm going to bite that motherfucker.
You got a
Yeah.
bigger mouth than that does too.
exactly.
Yeah.
I have bigger teeth, bigger mouth.
I'm gonna eat a rat
Like,
today.
screw that rat.
What were those called? Those movies? He did 3 of them. Missing in Action.
Ooh, was that it?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
About time they revamped
Ba-bam.
that, huh?
Oh, Chuck. Hey, how lucky did he get though, as far as becoming that legend?
Yeah.
Oh, the whole meme
The-
surrounding
like,
him.
that had to be.
Yeah,
An honor
became
for
a
him.
wonderful thing.
Yeah, because that didn't happen to Charles Bronson.
No. Death
He
Wish.
didn't get any of that love.
No.
Not too late.
I think it is. Chuck's
you-
already got the torch.
Do you have a favorite Chuck Norris meme?
I can't remember them. Just like jokes, I don't remember them.
I've got 2 that I really enjoy. Chuck Norris can eat a taco without turning his head sideways.
That one was nice.
And Chuck Norris can tie his shoes with his feet.
Yeah, that's where it gets really good.
Yeah, I wish I'm with Darrell. I wish I could remember them.
There are
Yeah.
so many.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have some good ones in the comments
I
section. That was a
guarantee
fun
it.
time.
Yeah.
Fun internet time.
Yeah.
Early meme days. Quality Chuck Norris memeing.
Back when the internet was pure. Now everybody's just had at it, you know?
Oh yeah, everybody's got their little mitts on Chuck Norris, and now it's all a girl yelling at a cat that doesn't give a shit.
Nobody's gonna believe when he dies. You know what I mean? No, everybody's gonna just deny it.
Let's don't talk about that.
We're not.
So I'm in a predicament.
Okay.
So as you know, I have a dog named Bear. He's a very good dog, good boy.
Roof, roof.
He is very needy. He always wants to be by my side, which is great. But
That's why you get a chubby dog.
you mentioned getting a chubby dog.
You can outrun the chubby dog. He'll never be by your side.
Well, he doesn't want to be active.
Exactly.
so he doesn't bother me.
Is he still?
So and I spend a lot of time with Bear. So in the morning, go outside, throw the ball to him. On my lunch, I'll eat and take him on a walk or throw the ball, whatever. And then, after kind of I'm done working or anything, I'll do the same thing, run or throw the ball, whatever. But he's still like super needy. So I was thinking, in this situation, do I get another dog to like?
So now you have two of them like in your lap.
Yeah.
Hey, come
Now
on,
you got
let's
two
go.
needy dogs.
But would they have you? I don't know. Neebs, you've had
Would
dogs.
they wear
Yeah.
each other out? Yeah.
But when I first got Harley, I had two of them. I had his brother, and his brother was much more energetic and needy. But yeah, they played a lot.
Yeah.
So you're going to go through some growing pains with that, of course. Like our Bear is going to get jealous as hell
Yeah.
in the beginning, but then they will adapt, and it will fill his time.
I would
They're gonna
suggest you
play.
foster though.
That's what I was thinking. My fear with fostering is that the girls might get attached and be like, "Oh,
You're not worried about them, are you?
no, of course not."
Yeah, it's all
But
about
then
you
you
and the
get the
dog.
dog.
But I'm worried about my headache that I have to hear it from them. Like,
Yeah.
cry.
Send them away. Send them away for a while.
What?
Send them away for a while.
Boarding school.
Yeah, until you pick a dog.
Well, the Cayman Islands are. Oh, I thought you were talking the dog.
But no, listen. If you can foster a dog, you can. It's like test driving a dog. You bring it
It's true.
home. You see
Yeah.
how it interacts with the family, how it interacts with Bear.
And it's going to take a couple days, but they will, they'll get along. They'll
Yeah.
become besties.
We'll see. I
They
know,
will.
Dralis, you were talking about possibly getting
I
a
almost
dog.
came back from Myrtle Beach with a dog.
And the wasp sting.
okay, and the
Hornet
wasp.
sting, whatever.
Yeah. But it was just like I couldn't have it was a very young little puppy, all black German Shepherd, and she was adorable. And my God, I fell in love with her when I was petting her outside the hotel. And then this little girl's like, "She's for sale."
Uh-oh.
It's like, shit.
That's a big dog.
I'm going home with a dog.
That's a big dog.
Dog.
I know, for an apartment.
Yeah.
Yep, and they need like a backyard and all that. And I can't be selfish. As much as you convince yourself you can take the dog out to its liking, it still doesn't have the room it needs.
Yeah. You need a little shaky thing.
Yeah.
It's a
A
Wawa.
little shaky thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just imagine this hairless.
I
like,
don't want a little dog. I want a mid-sized to big dog, and not all big dogs need. Like when I found out that greyhounds are great apartment dogs, you would never guess that.
Yeah, really.
They're lazy by nature. But I mean, as long as they're out for a good run every day, a little bit of action, they're good to go.
They
in
have
an
good
apartment.
faces.
They do.
I like
love
their
them.
faces.
I like their demeanor. They're sweet. I might get a greyhound. We'll see what happens. I think next
Well,
week.
there's greyhound rescues.
Yeah. So we'll see. A fat greyhound is not something you see often.
No.
I'm the bad guy in my family because, my wife and daughter both are like, let's get a dog. And I'm like, I don't want a dog.
You just don't want a dog.
I don't want to, yeah. I wouldn't mind one, but I know I'm the one that's going to end up having to
Yeah.
take care of it.
Yeah.
I already have, my schedule.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's always the dad argument.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, I get that.
And it's real.
It
It
is
is
real
real.
argument.
Yeah, because I'm thinking it's like it wouldn't be too bad, but like during the winter, and I gotta walk the dog in the middle of the night.
Now you need to be on board too.
Exactly, and
Like,
I'm
I
not
love
on board.
my dog.
Yeah,
So-
no. And I could love a dog, but yeah, it's just like it's. We like to travel a lot too. We like to go on the weekends sometimes, and it's like now I got to worry.
That's certainly
where-
a thing.
Who's
yeah.
gonna keep the dog? Who's gonna kill the dog? Killing a dog is not cheap.
No,
The
it's
best
not.
thing you can do is find like a godfather,
exactly.
like
That's,
the person that also has a dog, and you like their dog, and they like your dog, and
Right.
you trade back and
Godfather
forth.
Neebs.
And
Yeah.
I have a
Right.
friend of mine who she offered, like, her dog passed last year. And she's like, when you get your dog, I will babysit it whenever.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm good to go in that department now.
Yep, you trade off.
Yep.
Yeah, if we had that option, yeah, maybe, but yeah, I just don't want a dog.
Yeah, luckily, we've got probably 4 or 5 people that would gladly watch Bear if we were going on vacation,
Right.
or have. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
Bear loves my dad.
Hey,
Probably
Thick-
more than he loves me.
Thick will watch your dog, Abstro.
Yeah, and Neebs.
sure.
And Dralis.
Well, I don't know your dog, so
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if it's up to my wife, it would probably be I don't know, like a Dotson or something.
Oh, God.
Like one of those little
No.
wiener dogs.
yeah.
You just
like
put him in a-
Simon had.
put it in a drawer with
poops on the
food and
floor,
water and
put
it'll be
socks
fine.
on it.
Yeah.
Kramer was a good dog. Kramer was a good
Yeah,
boy.
Simon had Kramer. I never met Kramer, but I've
Yep.
heard the stories.
Oh, yeah. No, Kramer
was
well.
weird.
Good. What's that?
It's weird. No, I liked him. He's weird though, right?
Well, they become less weird when you live with them
Yep.
because then it's more normalized.
Yeah, but I crashed on the couch a lot. I felt like I lived there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people felt like they lived there. Our house was just took anybody in.
It's true.
Like a halfway
There was
hole.
no filter.
Even
all.
people we didn't know. It happened. So dogs, we gonna get back to that Deadpool thing? Did we need to?
Oh, we were talking about that, weren't we?
Yeah,
We're
we
going to do
started-
that right after we talk about our next sponsor.
I'll take care of this thing.
All right.
Dark Crystal, anyone? Guys
Oh,
remember that?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big fan.
Back in the day.
That was my childhood.
Well, the new Netflix original series, The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, is returning to the world of Thraw with an all-new adventure. Based on The Dark Crystal, Jim Henson's groundbreaking 1982 feature film, The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance tells a new story, set many years before the events of the movie, through classic puppetry with cutting-edge visual effects.
Fun.
I like the puppetry part.
The world of Thraw is dying. The Crystal of Truth is at the heart of Thraw, a source of untold power. But it is damaged, corrupted by the evil Skeksis, and a sickness spreads across the land.
Man, I hate those Skeksis.
Skeksis are the worst. They were cool, though.
Yeah, they were
I
cool.
really enjoyed them.
Uh-huh.
So, when the three Gelfling discover the horrifying secret behind the Skeksis' power, they set out on an epic journey to ignite the fires of rebellion and save their world. The characters in The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance will be voiced by a star-studded cast, including Mark Hamill, Simon Pegg, Taron Egerton, Andy Samberg, Kate McKinnon, Helena Bonham Carter, Natalie Dormer, Eddie Izzard, and more.
Not sure why we weren't called for this.
I didn't get a call.
Nope.
It's a big cast though.
It is.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. Watch The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance on August 30th, only on Netflix.
Thank you, Netflix.
Good on Netflix.
Yeah.
Bringing some stuff back. I had a little surprise last night when I got on Netflix. They got like a 45-minute special of Rocco's Modern Life, which was a cartoon I adored when I was a kid.
Okay.
And it was a new special.
Yeah. It was like it's like they came back for like a 45-minute episode. And it's just like I haven't watched it yet, but I went, "Ooh, I'm going to watch that sometime."
Okay.
Cuz yeah, I mean, I'm Rocco's Modern Life for me is up there with like Ren and Stimpy.
I'm not familiar, yeah.
Yeah, no, like it was around that time of Nickelodeon. Yeah, you I'm what, probably 5 years younger than you guys. So you
What
guys
is
were a little-
Rocco?
Rocco, it's like he's a dingo.
Rocco's a dingo.
Rocco's a dingo.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's just a show. It's a manic cartoon. It's one of those nonsensical cartoon where nothing makes sense, and I loved it.
What's the cartoon about a dog who had like his owners were like an old man and an old woman?
Oh, Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a wonderful show. That was on Cartoon Network back in the day as
I
well.
enjoyed that.
Stupid dog.
Man.
We're not talking about the poll.
No, we went on to cartoons.
We just said as soon as we get to do the thing, we're going to talk about the poll.
So we're back. We're
Oh,
back.
You're talking about Netflix and
Dogs,
It reminded
cartoons.
me of Rocco's Modern Life, and now we're on Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Here's what I would suggest. Simon didn't say, I don't know where he was going with this poll thing, but apparently there's two of them. I say we put both links in the description,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we keep track of both.
Yeah.
And if someone got it right on either,
Sure. That makes most sense.
yeah.
Do you today, it's not even like spoiler stuff, but today when we were recording, you had some concerns about things spawning at your base.
I think
an arc?
things might have been coming in through the water.
Yeah,
But you guys are speculating now, right? Like
Yep.
yeah.
So there's a
There's a chance that something just might spawn in our base and murder everything.
it.
Because we got back to when we first started, there was a Gallimimus just in the base. And we're like, how the hell does Gallimimus get in the base?
And that's fine.
yeah. And then we went out on adventures, and then we got back. There was a pig in the base.
It's starting
Which
to
is
get
more dangerous.
It's
Yep.
way more dangerous.
But our whole back end's open to the water.
Yeah, no, there's absolutely a way in the
But
base.
do pigs
Yeah,
spawn in the
probably needs
water?
some-
Well, they
I don't-
swim. They'll swim out in the water.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
true.
but it's kind of we definitely have some security issues with that base.
that makes things interesting, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we could wall up the back end a little bit.
We could do a little something.
Yeah, yeah,
But
we
I
can-
like living on the edge.
Yeah.
Let's make
of
a
the
dock
water.
that goes out there. And
I do want to make a bit of a marina back there.
Yeah, have several boats.
Maybe have some sharks, some stuff.
Oh yeah, that'd be a perfect place for a marina. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we need sharks.
if you need some help from Simon and I'm sure we could.
Yeah, I mean, you
Swing
guys
by.
got your thing going. Looks like it's shaping up.
Yeah, the bases.
A couple of thatch foundations.
Speaking of
couple
the
of
Cayman
walls.
Islands, I mean, come on. we got a resort kicking.
Can I change gears for a minute?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, so like self-driving cars
Yep.
are doing so well at driving a car down a road and recognizing everything around it, people, cars, stoplights, whatever. Why are they not doing that with stoplights, or are they?
Doing what?
Having smart stoplights.
Well,
How many times do you come to a light? It's red. There's nothing else.
Oh no, this is a weird thing.
Shouldn't the stoplights be looking, going,
Yeah.
okay, you know what? Nothing's coming. Here comes something. Go green before it even gets here.
Sometimes you sit there and you're like, what is happening?
Yep.
There hasn't been anything for 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
then
Oh, I'll run that fucker.
I will too.
How much fuel would be saved if the whole world has smart stoplights where no one ever has to stop? Well, maybe it would have to happen in a busy intersection.
Seems
but
like a no-brainer.
All the like slow times.
Yeah.
When it's
Yeah.
one car coming and it has to stop.
Well, now what's funny is I was at this whole. It was like the game Clue. I think I told you about this years ago, where it was a party, and people get their different roles. Like you're the butler, you're the whatever,
Yeah.
and everyone
Yeah.
knows like the killer. You find out who the killer, whatever. But I met a guy at this party up in Raleigh, and that was his job. And as he said, was smart traffic lights was the company he works for is like making smarter traffic lights. I don't know what that entailed.
Yeah.
That was years ago, and I'm pretty sure they're not out there.
I haven't seen one yet. We live in a small
still doing
town.
the
Yeah,
same
they may have
thing.
not made it out.
Hopefully
to
in the
our neck of
cities.
the woods.
Yeah,
This is happening already.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Should go to a city,
Yeah,
Someday.
real
Cayman
city.
Islands,
Big city boy.
Cayman Island City.
Yeah.
That's our capital.
Go get a surgery and a quick stoplight.
Yeah.
And go to Margaritaville.
Yeah.
They got a water slide in their Margaritaville. It's a really shitty water slide
Yeah.
too.
Te-
Not impressive.
It's amazing how many people, I got my card is that it autopilots. It's amazing how many people still don't know that that's a real thing, or still don't know that there's fully electric cars now. I had an Uber ride in Charlotte last week, and the guy was like, now it's fully electric? 100%. Like it's all electric.
People are at different
What?
places of ignorance.
Yeah, if you don't pay attention to the car
I
industry.
guess so, but this has been 6 years or so. It's been around for a while.
Yeah. There's people that still don't know you shouldn't leave a voice message.
That you shouldn't?
In most cases, you shouldn't.
No, never.
If something like, hey, I've been captured, I might not be able to call again, my last location.
That
like,
situation would
that's
be
a
the only
great
situation.
What's
But
a bad
honestly,
one?
even just send a text.
Hey, it's Neebs. Call me back.
You
Now-
could have done voice to text so much quicker.
Yeah,
Or
it's
you
like-
just could have not done anything and you go, oh, I missed a call from
that's true.
Neebs.
That's
I'll
true.
call him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's like,
Well,
hey,
what if-
it's thick. If you want to leave a voicemail, go back to 1995 and do so.
Nobody liked the voicemail.
I don't know. I never listened to them anyway.
Exactly. Nobody
But then they
does.
back up and then it's like,
Then you got to delete them all. Like, oh, all these voicemails. Beep, 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 beep.
Phone calls should happen more. I'll say this: if anyone's like, this will throw off whoever you're trying to pursue. If you're in the dating world, like you're doing the texting back and forth. Maybe it started on Tinder or wherever, but you're like, can we just talk on the phone? I guarantee the other person like, whoa, oh,
you want to talk with your mouth?
It's like getting a second base now, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
whoa, like it's so
It's like asking somebody
rare.
for
And
who'd you vote for?
you could accomplish like hours worth of texting, days maybe, in a
Yeah.
1 hour phone call,
Yeah.
or a half hour.
No, phone calls, if you're trying to have a conversation with somebody, a phone call seems much more
It's a
efficient.
win-win. You
Yeah.
get a better feel of their overall personality. You
Right.
can get a vibe there, other than just reading words. And how annoying is that for everyone?
Neebs, you have a rule, right?
Man, if you text me more than 3 times, it better be emergency.
But you got a bunch of weird rules too.
Yeah, but they should probably be implemented everywhere.
Yeah.
Hey, how
I
you
feel like
doing?
I'm fine with that rule.
Okay, you've wasted your first text with how am I doing?
Yeah,
I've had to teach my daughter text etiquette.
yeah.
Where it's like she'll send 4 or 5 texts asking different questions, and I'm
Yeah.
like, look, get your thoughts together, put everything in one text,
Dude.
and then send it to
That's
me.
a pet peeve.
That should
of
be
mine.
a course in school.
Some people text 2 words at a time or something. I'm like, why?
Not even a full sentence.
No.
Yeah.
It's just all this stream of thought, and it's just you don't know when it's going to stop, so you don't know
Yeah.
when to respond.
Yeah, no.
And then you start responding, and you can see they're writing the next one. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that needs to be a rule. Get your thoughts together and then text.
Yeah. My 3 text rule is followed by if you think it's going to take more than 3 texts, call me. Okay?
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
this is a lengthy conversation.
Yeah.
Call me. This will go faster.
Right.
And that's why I'm saying, like, if you're going to pursue someone after a little bit of like back and forth texting, just go throw it out there. Like, hey, let's talk on the phone. And I guarantee you get a point there. Guaranteed. And if they don't want to talk on the phone, something's weird.
Yep.
So it's good for you to know that too.
Could be insecurity.
Oh no, it's kind of a scary thing
Which
these
is
days to
understandable.
talk on the phone. I get it,
Yeah.
but man, once you do it, you
Just
know,
got to get through it.
yep, muscle through. First couple words, awkward, whatever.
Hey.
Ah,
You want to go on a date?
Yeah, just all that.
Like, we're done. We're done.
yeah. Anyway, life advice.
Dating advice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just all kind of works. Just people advice.
People are weird, man. Mm-hmm.
All of them.
It. I
Every
love it.
single one.
Love
Pretty
the madness.
scared in their own little bubble, hiding in the
7
internet.
billion of us, and we're all fucking crazy.
I'll say this though: I think people that think that are insecure and have a hard time socializing don't realize that's most people.
It is. It is.
Honestly, yeah, that's everybody.
Yeah.
Like, don't think that you're the strange one.
Everybody's
strange.
thinking like, oh, what are these people thinking of me? Am I impressing anybody? Do I need to impress anybody?
You're far
It's like
from
a
alone.
billion thoughts are going through everybody's mind about how you're interacting with other people.
Think about this. You know, when you get up and do karaoke, it can be very scary. And when I sang in bands, 3 different bands over 12 years, like I was in front of crowds and it didn't bother me or scare me nearly as much as singing in front of 2 people karaoke, which is a weird thing in the head. You're
because there's only 2 of them, yeah.
Maybe so. You're so scared up there, or a lot of people are very scared in front of that microphone. I'm not singing karaoke.
Yeah.
But when's the last time you watched someone sing karaoke badly and like straight up judged them? Like nobody's judging someone singing karaoke, but everyone up there singing karaoke pictures everyone judging them.
Like, I can think of probably the worst karaoke performance I ever saw.
I think I might know.
Was when we went to Myrtle Beach.
Yep,
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
yep, that was it.
And the girl sang Adele "Hello,"
Yeah.
and I still would be that girl's friend.
Yes, of course.
Like,
Yeah.
her horrible performance of this song had no factor
I'd be
in
like,
what
Shannon,
I thought
that
of her as a
sucked.
person.
Shannon, you should never get up there and sing
Shannon,
Adele.
you
She's like, "My
are
name's
so
Karen."
hilarious. I can't believe you sang that.
And you got to give her props. Like,
Yeah.
good for you. Like, she didn't give a shit.
No.
She was still up there in front of a lot of people on that big stage because that karaoke place is special.
That's a weird song to bust out at a karaoke place
And
anyway.
she was about
Like,
5 seconds off on that song.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. The key was off. The time, like everything. It was.
The words
bad.
were not
It
coming
was
out
bad.
when they should have at any point in the
But
song.
she wasn't stopping.
Usually bad karaoke, you go, oh, that guy's not very good. This one was like everybody turned like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like that. It was bad
Like,
karaoke.
really, your chances are, if you're too good, you probably get judged more than someone who's bad. Like, look at this
You're
guy.
probably
No.
right.
Look at this pompous karaoke
Oh, he missed
jerk.
that note.
No, so some of them like because I think at that same event there was a black guy there, and every song he got up there and sang just killed it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds just
I hate
like the
this guy.
song. This
Yeah.
guy's great.
The best of the best went to that venue, though, because that karaoke place, you're on a big stage.
Yeah, it
It's
was
a good
it
sound
was an event.
system. All the best travel in from all around to sing their karaokes.
Yeah.
Karaoke.
The only way
We had
to
a
do-
friend with us. I believe it was Trey, who sang "Du Hast," right?
Yeah, yeah, he said that.
And that was like that's another weird karaoke pick, but I
Yeah.
was like, you do it.
Yeah.
You
It's the
do it.
weirdest karaoke song that you could sing,
You got-
like
you gotta
national
know your-
anthem or
Yeah. You got to know your audience.
yeah,
Wheels on the bus.
yeah, wheels.
Ah, good times.
Karaoke's fun though. If you haven't
yeah.
tried it, you should do it. And it can be nerve-wracking if you've never done it.
Well, Twitch has karaoke.
Yeah, but listen, we got to get out in the world still, Thick.
I know, but we don't really go out as a group at
We
all.
don't.
We
don't.
should. We should do that more.
That's why I bring
Yeah.
it back to Top Golf.
We were thinking about having karaoke though at our next live event.
Yeah,
As
Wouldn't
we
that be
should.
fun?
yeah,
So back to Top Golf. What do you golf?
I do. I not well.
Do you top golf?
Yeah, you got to
If
top.
I'm at Top Golf, I Top Golf.
I enjoy golfing. I never go.
I stink at it, but I enjoy it because it's a challenge. It's the same thing with like Apex Legends. I'm not great at it, but I like a challenge. And also,
The difference is Apex Legends. You can get in and play a couple rounds in what 30 minutes.
oh yeah,
Thing with golf, that is a day commitment.
actually Apex, mine might be over in about 3 minutes.
They can squeeze in 50 rounds real quick.
Real quick.
Ooh, the Apex community though, they ain't happy right now.
No,
Controversy.
no, they're not.
What is the controversy, Appsro?
EA decided to add microtransactions.
It's worked in the past.
Yeah, but yeah, it's like the price they're selling them for, it's like really high. I guess there's like a season or there's something out. Thick probably knows more about this
I
than
don't.
I do.
I've actually stayed away from a lot of gaming news for a little bit.
I can't believe they.
Is it cosmetic?
It's all cosmetic stuff, which isn't
Well, at
bad.
least that.
But the problem is like if you're the type of player that like, you know, you want everything like in the DLC or whatever, or like what they're offering, it's like with just this new thing they added alone, it comes to like $170.
But nothing improves your character's performance, right?
No, there's
So
nothing
then
like
it's
that.
their fault. Like, fuck it.
Yeah. You don't have to
but
buy it.
I think even if you're doing aesthetical things and vanity items, they need to be more reasonably priced.
Okay.
I mean, I guess.
That's my opinion. My opinion is like, okay, the game's free to play, so the devs have to make money somewhere. And I think skins and like for guns
perfect.
and shirts,
Perfect.
it's perfect. But no more than $5, and even $5 is a little like that's too much for a hat.
Yeah.
You know what? It's like, you know, charge $2 for like a shirt or I don't know, some gauntlets or a boot.
I think I bought Kit on the car Kit.
Rocket League.
On Rocket League
Yeah, I
for
bought
99
I
cents
bought the
or
Back
something.
to the Future car for
Yeah.
like $1.
$1.
Yeah.
Like that's a great price point.
Absolutely.
Keep it low, keep it simple.
How much do you think a shirt is in GTA? If you were to like shark card money.
Oh, a shark card? No, I mean, it depends on the shirt, but I don't know. But yeah, no, GTA, they've been egregious too.
Yeah.
Some of their shit, like if you want everything in that game, like you gotta shark card it up.
You want a DeLorean? That's $50.
Yeah. Now that's the only thing that's the only time I've ever bought a shark card in GTA. But at that point, I think I had something like 600 hours in the game, and I was like, yeah, you know what? $30 for a shark card. I've put this many hours in, and we're doing it for the series. It's gonna be cool. You know what? I don't feel like grinding for it.
Do you think the
do it.
DeLorean cost you $30?
No, not itself. The DeLorean itself was like 1 million something in the game.
Uh-huh.
And I think the shark card gave me like 5 million.
So it might have been $5?
Yeah, like a
For the
small
DeLorean?
percentage of it, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know exactly.
I mean,
So-
the DeLorean flies, so that's
Yeah,
worth
it's
$5.
cool as
that's
hell.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool as hell.
So here's the headline I'm reading about this. New Apex Legends axe cost $170 in coin packs. So you have to.
God.
I think you have to unlock a bunch of things in order to get the axe. But if you just wanted to get it, you'd have to pay 170.
Yeah, and see, that's too much. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I can understand why that community's upset, just because it's another, just shady business practice.
It's kind of neat, though, if they had one thing. It's like, for that person that doesn't mind and they want to spend that money, it's like a Fabergé egg or something. Like, is it okay to have something like that in a game that not everybody can afford? And when you see a guy with it, you're like, look at this guy. He must be good at
see, I don't
games.
like
Shit.
that. I don't like cosmetics that are so outrageously priced that they're only for the whales.
Or if it
Like,
doesn't
I don't-
do
I don't
anything,
like that.
who cares?
I mean, it does-
So
if it
do you
doesn't
like that
even-
in real life? Like, what about a Lamborghini?
Well, I mean, that you have to work for the money, obviously. Yeah.
Well, kind of the same thing, isn't it?
Well, now, if you're talking about you got to grind to get this item, or you have to play the game every day,
No, you can
whatever.
pay
Or
extra.
grind in real life. Either way.
What are you
not
trying to say here?
I'm just saying, is it okay to have something in a game that not everybody can have?
Yes. If like, you log in, it's like if you play this week, you get this special T-shirt. GTA does this all the time. It's like, hey, if you log in right now for the next week, you'll get a special T-shirt.
He's talking
All right,
about
who
a
gives
highly
shit?
priced item.
Yeah, that a rich person could have. And
Yeah.
listen, I probably wouldn't have this either.
Right.
But I think I'd be like when I see Lamborghinis going down the road, I'm like,
I'm not going to get that.
I'm not going to get that.
Yeah.
But
No, I
that
get
guy
that.
has it. That's crazy. Like
Yeah.
I still look. I'm like, wow, look at that car.
I personally don't like it because I think it preys on people who have that addiction in the game.
And they have the right to
Right.
do
Like,
that.
I want to have everything, and I need everything in this game. I love this game so much. And then they come out, it's like, hey, this costs $170, and they just can't help themselves.
There's these certain gambling apps like that you put money in, but you cannot make any money at all, ever. And people are addicted to those and like losing a lot of their own money with no potential of them ever
ever
getting
having-
anything back. So yeah, that
and
addiction
that's
is a
probably
weird
not
thing.
illegal because they're promising you're not going to make money.
Exactly.
There's no
And
way.
people are. Like, I just heard about that on the news the other day. I was like, wow, that addiction is a special addiction. It's
Yeah.
sad. Gambling,
Yeah.
that is.
It's a real addiction.
It
and
absolutely
and that's
is.
unfortunate. A lot of the big publishers right now, they're preying on that.
Oh, yeah.
Because of these microtransactions, this DLC, they know that the fear of missing out.
Yep.
Boy, I don't have that.
What?
that addiction.
What?
Okay, cool.
Good
Because
for
I'm
you.
like, I'm probably the opposite. I'm like, I could probably wear this sweater for another.
Oh, sure.
Right,
I don't have any of that as
Yeah,
well.
no, I have no desire to like blow money on crazy shit in games.
No.
The devs are also very reliant on the situation where the kid's like, Mom, can I have your card?
Yeah, and of course, there's been cases when obviously it comes down to parenting, but of course there's been cases where. Oh wait, who's that?
Look who it is. Cheez-Its just showed
Jesus!
up. Where have you been?
Cheez-Its.
Get out of here. Go. Beat
I haven't seen you in months.
Shut the door. Come on in.
Where
Yeah.
you been? Tell us where you been.
Where are the Cheez-Its?
A few different jobs and dating around. And
Dating around.
Texting mostly?
Jobbing and dating.
All right, jobbing and dating.
Date job.
Well, grab a seat,
Yeah,
Cheez-Its.
come in, grab a beer, relax.
We'll be eating dinner in a bit.
You have a
Oh,
seat
yeah.
up?
We have to meet someone for dinner.
That's right. How much time do we have?
26 minutes.
And we're good. We probably another
we could-
5
we
minutes on
probably-
this.
yeah.
We probably close her out.
I've got a song in the works. I'm not going to say what it is, but Neebs sings on it. We're not going to be able to get to that. We'll get to that next week.
I
Okay.
will sing later.
Okay. And Doralis is going to sing on it too.
And Thick and I are going to see the Game Grumps this week.
Yes, you are.
For both business and pleasure.
So by the time this isn't for tomorrow, this is
No,
next
this will
week.
be next
So
Thursday.
yeah, by the time you
Yeah,
guys are
we'll-
hearing this,
we'll
they
have
will
seen
have
it.
seen the Game Grumps.
The next podcast, we'll
This
talk about that. That
podcast
turns
is
into
from the
anything.
past.
Man, if this were
They all are.
for tomorrow,
Pastcast.
Simon would have to, I don't know, yeah. I mean, he's out looking at a car that's on fire right now.
As he does.
For him to
I
cut
don't,
this by
I
tomorrow.
don't understand that, but
You
guess
know,
we'll-
Simon.
Well, I
It's
know.
always something,
I
isn't
know.
Yeah.
He probably put it in the microwave.
my keys. Oh my God.
My car's on fire.
Oh no, my car is on fire.
All right. We done?
Yeah, I mean, that was a good talk.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time.
Yes, you will.
Bye.